running for Zone 4. This is my second attempt to running for City Commission. I did it in 2018 until I got attacked by the developers and certain other entities. But my background is extremely diverse, and I want to bring that to attention because you guys are getting these ads. Harold Riley, Lori Tolan, and if you read these, I absolutely don't understand why they're not putting any accomplishments on here. And you know why? They don't have any accomplishments. It's all fluff. It's total fluff. The interview that the Ormond Beach Observer did with Harold Riley was all fluff. You've lived here for 53 years and you've done absolutely nothing. You have no college degree. Not that I have a problem with real estate agents. I think they're great and they're well needed. But that's all you did your whole life. I think Mike brought it up. I said there's no diversity in here. You want to talk about diversity? I made my Eagle Scout rank in 1969. I started in a bank in a mail room. I worked my way up to teller, to head teller, to auditing and accounting. And I thought that was going to be my career until somebody said, why don't you work for a private telephone company and do their accounting? And I did. And I ended up in Northern California. As a matter of fact, I did all the movie stars up in Southern California doing the operations manager because I decided to get in the field and learn how to put telephones and telephone cable and learning about computers at that time and telecommunications. Then I decided, okay, my family was in the military and I want to do something on the weekends. This is in California, so in San Francisco I joined the Coast Guard Reserve. That turned into a 24-year career. 9/11 hit. And I did search and rescue for 12 years and running my own Coast Guard vessel. So I was commanding officer of boats up to 47 feet and did a lot of rescues. As a matter of fact, there's a book coming out in October from Amazon called The Last Flight because I was involved with the JFK Junior plane crash. So there's excerpts in that book about what I did. Anyway, I went on after 9/11, the whole scene changed and security became extremely important for port security. And I was almost going to quit the Coast Guard because one minute you're sitting there with a paintbrush, the next minute the SAR alarm goes off and you got to run to a boat, strap on your 92F Beretta and go out there and do whatever it is you have to do. And I said, this is getting boring. So I decided I was going to leave, and then some smart chief came up and he says, Barry, don't you have a boat building background? I said, yeah, I did. As a matter of fact, I used to take Jackie Kennedy around in a little 18-foot sea craft called MSPT 109. That was the registration number on it. So anyway, he said, why don't you go to the M side of the Coast Guard? The M side of the Coast Guard is Marine Safety. Well, a couple of warrants took me under their wing, and my whole career just